Hello, Blues fans. Welcome to the Blues Talk Zone, your #1 source for all the latest Chelsea updates, transfer stories, and matchday coverage. If you love the Blues as much as we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a single update. Let's keep the blue flag flying high. Chelsea in transfer shock. Garnacho and XAVI Simons to the Blues. Nkunku set for Bayern Munich switch. Chelsea Football Club is once again making headlines in the football world with one of the most unexpected and ambitious transfer windows in recent history. Sources close to Stamford Bridge suggest that the London Giants are finalizing sensational moves for Manchester United winger Alejandro Garnacho and Paris Saint-Germain's Dutch sensation XAVI Simons, while agreeing to sell Christopher Nkunku to German champions Bayern Munich. This triple move, if completed, will not only reshape Chelsea's attack, but also send shockwaves across Europe's football market. The news comes amid an intense summer in which Chelsea's recruitment team, led by manager Enzo Maresca and sporting directors Lawrence Stewart and Paul Winstanley, have been working tirelessly to deliver a squad that matches the Italian coach's tactical vision. Maresca has made it clear since taking over that he wants pace, creativity, and versatility in his forward line. And these two signings fit the bill perfectly. The Garnacho factor. A blue jersey for a red devil star. Alejandro Garnacho has been one of the brightest young stars in the Premier League since breaking into Manchester United's first team. Known for his fearless dribbling, electric pace, and knack for scoring spectacular goals, the 20-year-old Argentine has quickly become a fan favorite at Old Trafford. However, reports indicate that Garnacho has been frustrated with the club's inconsistent performances and lack of Champions League football. Chelsea's interest in Garnacho has been an open secret for weeks, but United were initially reluctant to sell to a direct Premier League rival. What changed the situation was Chelsea's willingness to present an $85 million package deal, including performance-related add-ons, and offer the winger a long-term contract with a significantly higher wage. It is believed Garnacho was impressed by Maresca's vision, especially the promise to give him a starting role on the left wing, with Cole Palmer operating on the right and Nicholas Jackson leading the line. This dynamic front three, with Garnacho's ability to stretch defenses and create one-on-one situations, could be a game-changer for Chelsea. XAVI Simons, the Dutch wonder kid with a point to prove. If Garnacho's arrival excites the fans, the potential signing of XAVI Simons brings an entirely different dimension to the Blues' attack. The 21-year-old midfielder winger, who came through Barcelona's La Masia Academy before moving to PSG, has been one of Europe's most versatile and creative young talents. Simons' career has been on a sharp upward trajectory. His loan spells at PSV Eindhoven and RB Leipzig showcased his playmaking genius, ability to carry the ball under pressure, and knack for scoring from midfield. Last season in the Bundesliga, he registered 10 goals and 12 assists, numbers that caught the attention of Chelsea scouts. PSG were initially unwilling to let him go permanently, preferring another loan deal. However, Chelsea's negotiating team insisted on a $60 million permanent transfer, making Simons a central piece of their long-term project. Maresca reportedly sees him as a floating number 10 who can also operate as an inverted winger, linking midfield and attack seamlessly. Chelsea's midfield trio of Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo, and XAVI Simons could potentially become one of the most technically gifted units in European football, blending defensive steel with creativity and flair. The Nkunku exit. A surprise twist. While fans are celebrating the incoming stars, the departure of Christopher Nkunku to Bayern Munich comes as a surprise. Nkunku, who joined Chelsea from RB Leipzig last summer, had been seen as a marquee signing. However, a season plagued by injuries and inconsistency limited his impact at Stamford Bridge. Bayern Munich's interest in Nkunku emerged early in the window after the German champions failed in their pursuit of other attacking targets. The Bundesliga giants reportedly offered $70 million for the French forward, a fee Chelsea found hard to refuse given their push to comply with financial fair play (FFP) regulations. Nkunku himself was reportedly open to the move, seeing Bayern as an opportunity to return to familiar surroundings in Germany, play Champions League football, and compete for league titles immediately. The deal is expected to be completed within days, with Nkunku undergoing medical tests in Munich. Enzo Maresca's master plan. Chelsea's manager Enzo Maresca has been vocal about wanting direct, aggressive wingers and a playmaker capable of unlocking deep-lying defenses. In Garnacho, he gets a fearless dribbler who can change a game in an instant. In Simons, he secures a creative dynamo with elite passing and spatial awareness. Maresca's tactical setup, which blends positional play with quick vertical attacks, thrives when there is both width and central creativity. Garnacho's wide runs will pin fullbacks back, opening spaces for overlapping fullbacks like Malo Gusto and Ben Chilwell, while Simon's movement between the lines will draw midfielders out of position, freeing Enzo Fernandez to dictate tempo from deep. Fan reactions. A mix of excitement and nostalgia. The news of Garnacho joining from Manchester United has sent social media into meltdown. Chelsea fans are thrilled at the prospect of stealing one of their rivals' brightest stars, while United supporters are furious at the club for letting such talent leave to a domestic competitor. Meanwhile, Xavi Simon's arrival has been met with near-universal praise, with fans seeing him as a generational talent who could become a Stamford Bridge icon. The Nkunku departure, however, has divided opinion. Some feel Chelsea are giving up too early on a player of his quality, while others believe cashing in now is the right move to fund the new arrivals. Financials and FFP balance Chelsea's total spending on Garnacho, 85 million, and Simons, 60 million, is around $145 million, while the Nkunku sale to Bayern, 70 million, will cover nearly half of that. The club is also expected to offload a few fringe players in the coming weeks, which will help balance the books. Under Todd Boehly's ownership, Chelsea have used long-term contracts to spread transfer costs across multiple years, easing FFP pressure. Both Garnacho and Simons are expected to sign 7-year deals with an optional extension. Looking ahead, what this means for Chelsea. If these deals are finalized, Chelsea could start next season with one of the most exciting and youthful attacks in the Premier League. LW, Alejandro Garnacho. ST, Nicholas Jackson. RW, Cole Palmer. CAM, Xavi Simons. CMs, Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo. This combination offers raw pace, technical brilliance, and creativity. A blend that could finally help Chelsea return to the Premier League's top 4 and mount a serious challenge in cup competitions. Maresca's plan is clear. Build a young, hungry, technically elite squad capable of dominating possession, but also lethal in transition. Garnacho and Simons are not just signings for now. They are investments for the next decade. Chelsea fans will now be waiting anxiously for the official announcements. If all goes as planned, the club could unveil both players at Stamford Bridge before the end of the transfer window, marking the start of a new era in West London. One fueled by ambition, youth, and the promise of attacking football.